shooting star, yeah, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not with my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO, yeah.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
It's easy this year, fellas. Start to see these bring.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud begins with a pass. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. To the right, that's Pitts. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23. Will take over. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. Street. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Throwing is Daniels. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll go with him again. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
It's now third and goal.
Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And he'll manage to get to the 33. It was Jeremy Chinn that time up to make the stop. Second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's third and 7.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
On the jump. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Rocco switch. Rocco switch. Ready?
To the ground, a 1st down run. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's another quick 1st down, and that's a 25-yard gain. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. He gets free. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? They're hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
3rd down and 9. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Pitts is the man in motion.
70 range.
On 1st down, Daniels. That is downfield to the tight end, Pitts. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
You'll get this to Pitts once more. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
70. Warrior 70. Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That is caught. What a throw. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Commanders. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Commanders extend it to a 21-6 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
All right.
Now, Stroud. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Yes, y'all. He look real fucking bad out there. God dang.
Here we go, sack.
He's going nowhere. They're going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll throw with Daniels. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Going right sideline and complete. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Browns first down.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Damn.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Commanders 21, Browns 9.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Daniels now on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's the tight end, Pitts. Will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Washington. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Going for it all. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage, and he knocks it away. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation
This shit is a
that
fuck.
time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Damn.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he pitches it. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
Throwing now, Daniels. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Stroud. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. It's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for 1 count longer. It most likely was going to result in a sack.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Pitts is the man in motion. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
He's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Look to high. Don't worry.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Stroud. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Hey, smash Bronco! Let's go!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go! Here we go!
Slot receiver, headed right. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Let's go now!
They'll send a tight end in motion. Back to the ground after the penalty.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up. No issues there. This one is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Yo.
Yo.
What's up, girl?
Got a random question, yo. Got some hamburger bread? Good ass hamburger bread?
First and 10.
No. Oh.
Oh.
No.
Stroud to throw.
Hot dog bread?
Nope.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Oh, I actually reload, bro.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That's a bet, man.
They'll stay on the ground. Finding space at the 15. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to him on first down. He'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Pitts is the man in motion. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Pitts is the man in motion. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, set, go.
That is caught, and he's into the end zone yet again. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Commanders. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead.
Yeah, I just got an extra quick. I just noticed what's his name?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them down.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know, yo. I'm looking at that like, what the fuck?
You put the ticket that dash into it?
Yeah, yo.
Bro, that shit's solid, bro. Just having really good zero fucking rebounds.
Yeah.
On first down, it's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
I'm playing the game. I'm getting my ass kicked in the league game for real. I'm about to start watching. Shit, dumb as shit. I'm so fucking irritated. I'm so.
I'm not even watching it. I'm just looking for shit to hit.
Yeah.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Stroud going to set up to throw.
Yo, when I say I'm playing like, yo, I'm playing a league game. When I say I'm playing like shit, like my head is not in. I don't know what the fuck wrong with me. I'm getting my ass kicked. My tickets ain't hit. I'm about to go to bed after this shit.
So all
I wanted to
we've
quit
seen
this
him
game
take
right
the
here.
approach as just being a game manager.
3 minutes left. This shit
One
is
thing you have
crazy,
to do if
bro.
that's the case is you have to
Yeah,
protect the
man.
ball.
Yeah,
You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Ohio got 0 fucking rebound.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. He must not be itching. I'm about to call Dash real quick, bro. My speed up a second, bro.
A run on 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniel. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try and run for it, and he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1.
Lucky.
This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Stroud.
Yeah.
And this throw batted away.
Free. Dang, God dang.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A second down throw for Stroud.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. And he's going to be taken down. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Here's a run. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Stroud to the line. His guy's going to try to get 2 more. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg